Making money can be a grind in Starfield, so today I thought I'd share how I can make my credits quickly so that you can start purchasing better equipment and, more importantly, building the ship of your dreams, as it can be rather costly. First of all, I'll cover tips to make your money go further, then we'll talk about what you should do to earn those credits. I should also mention from the get-go and up until now, I've avoided the main story so that I don't spoil the plot for anyone in my stream over on twitch.tv/Totalxclipse, but I do know that you can get quite a bit of money from doing the main missions if that's the route that you want to go down. And really you should do the first few main missions because they will open up new routes for you to make money. Such as exploration, you're going to ideally have done the first few missions for that, and also with the bounty missions, which we'll talk about shortly, you'll want to do the first mission of that, and the main storyline does lead you there, though you can do it separately should you wish. Regardless of which route you take though, make sure to invest in the commerce skill. Selling items offers very tight margins in Starfield from the get-go, even when it comes to capturing and selling ships. Investing any spare skill points in commerce can go a long way. Also, if you are looking to complete the challenges for the ranks quickly, then just capture a ship. We'll talk about that shortly, and what you can do then is just sell all of the random stuff that it has inside using one of the trading terminals by the pads. It's so quick to level up, probably the easiest skill to get rank 4 out of all of them. It's also worth investing a point in scavenging if it's specifically credits that you're looking for, but you'll earn more from the work that I'm about to suggest than finding random credits in chests. And if you are someone who doesn't mind stealing, invest points in theft and security, and at least 1 point in stealth, because it's going to help you so much having that stealth meter. I can't tell you how many times someone's seen me steal something and my sweet profit margins have gone to waste. Wherever possible, do sneak and try to unlock safes, pickpocket NPCs or steal, as you will make a fairly good profit from doing that, but there are better ways of making money. So if you're someone who dislikes combat, this tip is going to be for you. I started out exploring and I hadn't realized at the time, but my inventory is full of planetary scans. These each go for up to 1,000 each, or even more depending on where you sell them, and you get them for fully scanning a planetoid. Now that sounds like a lot of work, and certainly on the habitable worlds that is, but you can minimize the amount of time spent exploring by picking planetoids wisely. First, choose planets and moons without atmospheres. This means that they won't have creatures or plants to research, greatly reducing the amount of time that will be spent on this. Also focus on areas that have very few resources and ideally don't have traits. These are quite often on moons, and this will make landing and scanning the planet much easier. Just be aware that for higher resources, that's those with the 1, 2 or 3 diamonds on the chemical elements name, you will need to have the higher levels of scanning to be able to see where those resources are. So you've landed on the planet, now you just need to scan each resource. There are veins that you can scan or individual minerals, and these will be highlighted in blue at first, and then once you scan them, they'll be green. You can use your scanner also to search unknown points of interest. You can do this by viewing them on the scanner, even from afar, and then scanning them by pressing E on PC, and that will give you a good idea as to what's in that location. If it looks like it's going to be something that you may consider a trait, do go and explore it, but leave things like buildings and ruins out of the way. Now, once you have scanned all of the resources and also found all of the traits, you can take the scan to Alpha Centauri and to the Eye satellite there, but you will need to proceed a few missions into the main mission to unlock that, and you'll be able to sell the scans there. And I just want to show you very quickly, looking at these moons, a lot of them are contenders for getting a lot of cash quickly. By the way, if you are enjoying this video and finding it helpful, please do hit the thumbs up. It really does help my channel grow, especially given this isn't the niche that we normally cover. But I am looking to do a lot more guides for the game, so do make sure to subscribe. And why not check out one of my guides either on shipbuilding or outpost designs in the cards above now. Next, let's talk about bounties. These can be unlocked after doing the first bank mission in Aquila. These can be found at mission computers and offer a few thousand credits a job. Now, I do recommend only taking the hostage or destroy missions, as these are the quickest to do. However, there is one catch with these. You'll have to unlock the targeting control system skill, as we will be boarding enemy ships and will need to disable a ship's engine in order to board them. And in order to safely do this, rather than using normal weapons, you will want to have an EM weapon for your ship. These can be picked up at the den in the Wolf system, and it is a must if you do have any hostage situations, in my opinion, because otherwise you risk blowing up the ship. Now, with this mission, you will need to fly to the system and find the enemy ship. From here, you can take out the shields, followed by the engines using the targeting system and using the EM weapon. To target, press R and then use left and right keys to target the specific module. With the engine down, you can board the ship and free the hostage. Now, make sure to always ask for cash when saving the captain for a few extra credits. This is also the perfect time to loot their ship for any contraband, high value items or credits when they're not looking. And once you've sold the contraband at the den, as well as any other high value items that you can find, you should be able to pull about 10,000 credits per job. And this can be done in 10 minutes or so. But my favorite job for the money is the destroy bounties. For this, all you need to do is destroy the enemy ship. In return, you'll gain credits, but I find it much more profitable to disable the enemy ship, board them, and then kill the captain. From here, I will loot any high value weapon, and I should mention, for me, the items do scale with your level, so I'm quite high now. For me, it's any weapon worth about 10k. You'll also find contraband and extra credits normally on the captain, as well as in the storage, along with some rare items. Normally, I'll grab the stuff, then destroy the ship, and rinse and repeat. But occasionally, if it's a B class or better yet a C class ship like the White, I'll also capture it and head to an outpost to sell everything on board. Normally, you can collect 20 plus weapons on top of other valuable stuff and sell it for a good profit. You can then register the ship with your earnings and sell it for some more credits, making you a good 50k in about 15 minutes. The only issue is that the shops don't have that much money available, so if you do find that the shop owner is strapped for cash, wait for 24 hours on a chair or a bed nearby and speak to the merchant again. By that time, they should have their credits back. If not, you can wait for a further 24 hours and rinse and repeat. The same goes for mission computers. If you see that there aren't any missions available, fall asleep and then come back a day after. Now, if you do have any other tips for making money in Starfield, let me know in the comments below, or come over to twitch.tv/Totalxclipse. I'm going to be streaming there every day this week. And obviously, don't forget to subscribe. Special thanks does go to all of our amazing supporters on Patreon, most notably our Solarclipse patrons, James Owen, Firefest and Treble, as well as our Lunas, the Calamity, Ben, Star, and That Dude AW, as well as our Blood Moon of the day, which today is Papa Snoozy. Until next time, as always, ciao for now.